Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Will Violet's outburst reveal a deeper problem? In the upcoming General Hospital episode, October 4, 2024, Violet's behavior causes concern, while Trina confronts Jocelyn and Gio's hidden agenda. Can Ava keep Portia safe, and will Lucky's return save Lulu? On General Hospital, this Friday, October 4, Violet fins Joe feel love. Troubling behavior has Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, and Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Sutton, on edge as they try to uncover the cause. Meanwhile, tensions rise as multiple characters face hidden agendas, emotional confrontations, and difficult decisions that could change their lives. Violet's sudden anger catches Chase and Brooklyn off guard. Determined to get to the bottom of it, they work together to uncover the truth. But Violet's resistance makes it difficult. She's clearly upset with someone, possibly James West, Gary James Fuller, after spending more time with him. Could James have upset Violet by bringing up their absent fathers, leading her to lash out and cling to the hope of Hamilton Finn's, Michael Easton, return? Elsewhere, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, confronts Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, and Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, over a hidden agenda. Trina's suspicions lead to a tense standoff, with Jocelyn caught in the middle, trying to mediate. Will Trina's instincts prove right, and what could Gio and Jocelyn be hiding? Meanwhile, Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, considers a tempting offer, which may be related to a position at General Hospital. His decision could have significant consequences for his future. At the gallery, Ava Jerome, Maura West, faces pressure as Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, questions her about who she's protecting. Ava keeps quiet about her suspicions of Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, but later reaches out to warn Portia that she might need a scapegoat. Ava's concern suggests that Brad Cooper, Perry Shen, could become a convenient target if things go wrong. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, reflects on the past as she prepares for an emotional conversation. She'll share a moment with Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, who returns to the screen in Friday's episode. Their discussion may include a heartfelt talk about Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens. Carly also faces another tense discussion with Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, where concerns about the alibi she provided him come to the forefront. However, Sonny remains confident things will work out. Finally, Sonny expresses his gratitude to Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, for returning to help save Lulu. Lucky admits to feeling guilty for not being there sooner, but Sonny encourages him, hinting that Lucky's presence could turn the tide in Lulu's recovery. As General Hospital continues to unravel, characters face emotional challenges and moral dilemmas. Will Violet's outbursts lead to deeper revelations, and can Lucky's return really save Lulu's life? Stay tuned for Friday's episode as these intense storylines unfold and more secrets come to light. Port Charles is no stranger to emotional meltdowns, but few could have anticipated Violet Finn's recent outburst, which left everyone, including her father, Dr. Hamilton Finn, deeply shaken. In the bustling halls of General Hospital, where tensions are always running high, even the smallest cracks in a person's emotional armor can lead to larger revelations. Violet, usually the beacon of joy and innocence in Finn's life, has been showing signs of emotional strain. And after her latest outburst, everyone is left wondering, is there something more going on? Violet's temper tantrum, which took place during a quiet family dinner, was a far cry from her typical behavior. Normally a sweet and well-behaved child, she suddenly erupted with anger, pushing her plate away and running from the table in tears. For Finn, who has always prided himself on being an attentive father, this was both confusing and alarming. While he initially chalked it up to stress from the changes in their lives, the emotional intensity behind Violet's actions suggested something deeper. For the past few weeks, Violet has been adjusting to more than just her school routine. She's had to grapple with the emotional ups and downs of her father's personal life. Finn's rekindled relationship with Elizabeth Weaver has introduced new dynamics into Violet's world. And though Elizabeth has tried to build a warm relationship with the young girl, it's clear that Violet is struggling to cope with the changes. The once strong bond between Violet and her father seems strained, and as her frustration grows, so do the concerns of those around her. Elizabeth's dilemma: walking a fine line. Elizabeth has been nothing but supportive of Finn and his daughter, but she can't help but feel that her presence might be part of what's triggering Violet's emotional turmoil. The fear of overstepping her boundaries weighs heavily on her mind. Despite her attempts to connect with Violet, there's an unspoken tension that hangs in the air whenever they're together. Violet, once so open and welcoming to Elizabeth, now seems withdrawn and wary, as if she's guarding a secret pain. As a mother herself, Elizabeth is no stranger to the complexities of parenting. She's dealt with her own children's struggles over the years, but this situation is different. Violet's behavior is unpredictable, and Elizabeth wonders if there's more to the story than just adjusting to their blended family. Is Violet acting out because she feels displaced, or is there something else brewing beneath the surface? Elizabeth knows that she has to be careful, not wanting to push too hard and risk alienating the child even further. Elizabeth's dilemma is compounded by her growing affection for Finn. She loves him deeply and wants to be a supportive partner, but she also recognizes that her presence could be inadvertently adding to the tension. Finn is a doting father, and his concern for Violet is palpable, but he's also struggling to balance his responsibilities at the hospital, his relationship with Elizabeth, and his efforts to provide a stable environment for his daughter. The weight of it all is beginning to take its toll. Finn's burden: a father's guilt. Dr. Hamilton Finn is no stranger to the complexities of life, but when it comes to his daughter, the weight of responsibility feels different. As Violet's primary caregiver, Finn has always taken pride in his ability to juggle his demanding career as a doctor with his role as a father. However, Violet's recent outburst has left him questioning whether he's doing enough for her. Finn's guilt runs deep. He blames himself for the upheavals in Violet's life, from the loss of her mother to his own romantic entanglements. In his mind, every decision he's made has been with Violet's best interests in mind, but now he wonders if he's been too focused on his own happiness and not enough on hers. The thought that Violet might be hurting because of his choices gnaws at him. He tries to get Violet to open up, but the more he pushes, the more she withdraws. Every conversation feels like walking on eggshells, and Finn fears that if he makes one wrong move, he'll lose the connection they've always shared. He's at a loss for how to help her, and the idea that his little girl is suffering in silence terrifies him. Finn considers turning to therapy for Violet, but the thought of subjecting her to more change feels like another burden. He's desperate for answers, and as a doctor, his instinct is to diagnose the problem and fix it. But this isn't a patient he's dealing with, it's his daughter, and the solution isn't as simple as a prescription or a medical procedure. Anna's concern: a confidant steps in. It doesn't take long for Anna Devane, Finn's former flame and close friend, to pick up on his distress. Though they've moved on from their romantic relationship, their bond remains strong, and Anna's connection to Violet gives her a vested interest in the situation. She knows that Finn's world revolves around his daughter, and seeing him struggle is heartbreaking. Anna approaches Finn cautiously, offering her support without overstepping. She suggests that perhaps Violet's emotional struggles could be linked to more than just the changes in her family dynamic. As a former WSB agent, Anna is used to thinking in terms of puzzles and hidden layers, and she wonders if Violet is dealing with something that hasn't yet come to light. Perhaps something happened at school, or maybe there's another underlying issue that neither Finn nor Elizabeth has considered. Anna's calm and rational approach helps Finn see things from a different perspective. She reminds him that children often internalize their emotions in ways that adults don't always recognize. Sometimes it's the smallest things that trigger the biggest reactions. Finn begins to wonder if Violet is carrying the weight of something he hasn't even noticed. A deeper problem: could Violet be hiding a secret? As Finn reflects on Violet's behavior, he starts to notice patterns he hadn't seen before. Her refusal to talk about certain things, her sudden mood swings, and her reluctance to spend time with people she once adored all point to something more significant than a simple tantrum. Finn's mind races with possibilities, but the one thing he knows for sure is that Violet is in pain, and he's determined to find out why. The question now is whether Violet's outburst is the result of normal childhood struggles, or if there's a deeper problem lurking beneath the surface. Could Violet be hiding a secret from her father? And if so, what could it be? Port Charles is a town full of secrets, and even the youngest residents aren't immune to its tangled web of drama. As Finn, Elizabeth, and Anna work together to help Violet, they may uncover more than they bargained for. One thing is certain: Violet's outburst is just the beginning of a much larger story, one that could change everything for the Finn family.